You wake up every morning thinking you're doing everything right to take care of your health, but there's something you do religiously in the first few minutes of the day that is literally setting your body on fire from the inside. It's such a common habit, so normal that practically everyone does it without question, and most people have no idea it could be behind so many health problems that seem to appear out of nowhere. Maybe you've noticed you no longer wake up with the same energy as before, that your body feels stiffer in the morning, or that small inflammations and discomforts have become part of your daily routine. You might have even tried supplements, changed your diet, started exercising, but if you keep this specific morning habit, all those efforts might be sabotaged before you even leave the house. The truth is, millions of people over 50 are accelerating their own process of inflammaging without knowing it through something as simple as what they do in the first 30 minutes of the day. And the most frustrating part is that when you understand what's happening in your body on a cellular level, you realize the solution is much simpler than any doctor has ever told you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this morning habit is that you need to stop before age 60, how it's silently inflaming your body, and more importantly, I'll give you an alternative that can reverse years of accumulated damage. If you're tired of feeling older than you should and want to discover how thousands of people are waking up with more energy and vitality, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel by activating the bell. What you'll learn today could be the turning point you've been searching for. Before revealing what this dangerous habit is, you need to understand what really happens in your body when you do it first thing in the morning. Your body spends the entire night in a natural process of repair and detoxification, balancing hormones, regenerating cells, and preparing you for a new day full of energy. But when you make this specific morning mistake, you brutally interrupt all these healing processes, triggering an inflammatory cascade that will follow you all day long. The inflammation that starts early in the day doesn't stop there. It builds up day after day, week after week, creating a state of chronic inflammaging that accelerates the aging of every organ, every joint, every cell in your body. It's as if you're adding fuel to a fire that never goes out, and over the years, that fire turns into a blaze that consumes your vitality. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age overnight after turning 50, while others maintain that youthful energy even at 70? The difference isn't in genetics, nor in expensive treatments. It's in small, daily habits that either fuel inflammation or fight it. And the habit I'm about to reveal is one of the main culprits behind that striking difference. The worst part is that the industry has convinced you that this habit is healthy, necessary, even beneficial. They created an entire narrative around it, invested billions in marketing so you'd believe you can't start the day without it. But the latest science is showing the exact opposite. And that's what the big pharmaceutical and food industries don't want you to know. Studies published in recent years in reputable scientific journals show that this specific morning habit can raise cortisol levels, trigger insulin resistance, overload the liver, and create an inflammatory environment that lasts for hours. And when you do this every day, you're literally programming your body to age faster. But here's the good news. When you stop this habit and replace it with what I'm going to teach you, the results start to show in just a few days. Your energy levels rise, morning stiffness decreases, your mind becomes clearer, and you start to feel like you've regained the vitality you thought you had lost forever. I'm talking about the habit of drinking coffee right after waking up, especially on an empty stomach. I know this may be shocking to you. After all, morning coffee is practically a sacred ritual for most people. But let me explain why this seemingly harmless practice might be sabotaging your health in ways you never imagined. When you wake up, your body naturally produces cortisol, the hormone that helps you wake up and have energy to start the day. This morning, cortisol peak is completely natural and necessary. The problem is that when you add caffeine right after waking up, you force an even higher cortisol production, creating a hormonal overload your body interprets as stress. This excess cortisol not only increases systemic inflammation, but also interferes with the production of other important hormones, disrupts your circadian rhythm, and can lead to insulin resistance. Over time, Your body stops producing adequate amounts of cortisol naturally, leaving you dependent on caffeine just to function normally. But it doesn't stop there. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, the acidity can irritate your gastric lining, increasing intestinal permeability, what we call leaky gut. This allows toxins and poorly digested proteins to pass into your bloodstream, triggering an inflammatory response that spreads throughout your body. And if you're the kind of person who adds sugar, artificial sweeteners, or milk to your coffee, this situation gets even worse. You're creating an inflammatory bomb that combines the hormonal stress of caffeine with glucose spikes and chemical substances your body doesn't recognize as real food. Now, you might be thinking, but I need coffee to function. I can't start the day without it. And I completely understand that feeling because in reality, you've created a chemical dependency that makes your body believe it needs this substance for energy. But the truth is, you only need coffee because you're already addicted to it. The solution I'm going to propose is not to stop drinking coffee entirely. After all, coffee has several benefits when consumed at the right time and in the right way. The secret lies in changing when and how you consume it, creating a morning routine that works with your body, not against it. Instead of drinking coffee right after waking up, wait at least an hour and a half to 2 hours after getting up. This time allows your natural cortisol to do its job without external interference, balancing your hormones naturally. You'll find you have much more sustained energy throughout the day without those sharp drops that make you crave more caffeine. During this waiting period, instead of suffering through withdrawal, do something that will further enhance your energy and vitality. Drink a large glass of warm water with a pinch of sea salt and a few drops of lemon. This simple combination will rehydrate your body after overnight fasting, provide essential electrolytes, and gently stimulate your digestive system. You can also take this time to do a few minutes of deep breathing, gentle stretching, or a quick walk. These activities will naturally boost your energy and prepare your body to receive caffeine much more efficiently when you finally drink your coffee. When you implement this simple change, several things begin to happen in your body. First, your cortisol levels balance out, significantly reducing chronic inflammation. Second, your insulin sensitivity improves, helping with weight control and preventing diabetes. Third, your sleep quality improves because you're not overloading your nervous system first thing in the morning. Additionally, when you finally have your coffee after this waiting period, you'll notice you need much less to feel the effects. This happens because your body hasn't developed excessive tolerance, and the caffeine can act more effectively on your brain receptors. Many people who follow this guidance report that within just a few days, they already feel a significant difference in their morning energy. They wake up more easily, feel less need for stimulants, and have more consistent energy throughout the day. Some even manage to gradually reduce the total amount of coffee they consume daily. But pay attention, if you've been drinking several cups of coffee a day for years, don't quit all at once. This can cause headaches, irritability, and other withdrawal symptoms. Make the change gradually. Start by delaying your first cup by 30 minutes, then an hour, until you reach the ideal 2 hours. During this transition period, you can use some strategies to minimize any discomfort. Drink plenty of water, maintain regular meals to stabilize glucose, and consider taking a magnesium supplement, which helps relax the nervous system and reduces anxiety that may come with reducing caffeine. One thing that always impresses me is how such a simple change can have such a profound impact on people's quality of life. We're talking about adjusting only the timing of a habit you already have without completely eliminating something you enjoy. It's about working with your body's natural physiology, not against it. If you've made it this far in the video, you're probably beginning to understand why so many people feel constantly tired, inflamed, and aging faster than they should. Small, seemingly harmless habits, when repeated daily for years, create an accumulation of damage that manifests as those age-related aches everyone accepts as normal. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and regenerate when you remove the obstacles preventing those natural processes. And often, the biggest obstacles are exactly the things we do, thinking they're helping us. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed any correlation between your morning coffee intake and how you feel throughout the day? Are you willing to try this change for at least a week to see how your body responds? Leave a comment below sharing your experience. Your story might help other people going through the same situation. I'm going to try delaying my morning coffee by 2 hours and see how I feel. Thanks for the information that could change my quality of life. When you share your experience in the comments, you're not just documenting your own health journey, you're offering hope and motivation to thousands of other people watching this video. A lot of people will read your comment and think, if she can do it, I can try too. And if you want to keep discovering other seemingly healthy habits that might be silently sabotaging your health, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Here, you'll find information based on the latest science on longevity, always explained in a simple and applicable way for your daily life. And remember, you don't have to accept that feeling tired, inflamed, or low on energy is just part of aging. With small, smart adjustments to your routine, you can reclaim the vitality you thought you had lost forever. The change you'll make starting tomorrow could be the very first step toward a younger, healthier, and happier version of who you already are.